Okay, party people in the house. Let's see what we can see. Meanwhile, let's get that over there. Let's get this right here. I'm liking that. I like that a lot. Nico! What's up, young lion? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on with you? What's going on with you? See, you stuck your face into place. Thanks for coming out and sharing a little bit of time with your mans and them. Tyler? Tyler? Who's Tyler? Oh, you got jokes. Okay. All right. Man, I thought you knew somebody I ain't know. I knew. What up, D's on in the building? What's up, man? What's up, man? What's happening? What's happening? Yeah, we got this special Wednesday tea. We get ready to drop. Yeah, man. I'm just waiting for y'all to populate. And then we gonna dive in. Might be some stuff y'all like. Might be some stuff you might not like. But I guarantee you, ain't gonna be no lies. Theo be in the building. My brother from another was crack a lacking player. Duh, that should be obvious, Nico. Yo, Theo. Bizam player. What's happening? What's happening? What you know about that electric nacho daredevil? That Chip Zdarsky in the building. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Yes, sir. You know if it's red, your man's got to pick it up. Yeah, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. All day, all day. Also, remember, I told you I was gonna cop this. I told you I was gonna cop it. I likes that one, man. Go ahead. I don't sue me. I do, man. I like that Heroes Reborn, man. It got a nice little look to it. Not much in the way of accessories, but it doesn't have to, because if you got 2 or 3 Iron Man, you can have you like a Hall of Armors or something. Yeah, I think they did. It's my first time seeing it. First time I heard about it was in the summer. So yeah, it must have just dropped. Yes. Not just, but it ain't been out very long. I wouldn't say it's been out more than 2 months. Let's see. Got her husband on pre-order. Oh, the one with the where he got the beard and whatnot. I likes that. I likes that one too. Paul Martin, didn't even see you sneak up in here. Man. What's going on with you? Only electric design I didn't like was the black Netflix version. I actually have that version of Electra. It was part of the Man Thing Build-A-Figure. Also had the ball head blade with the lightning bolt fade. What y'all know about the ball head blade with the lightning bolt fade? Yeah, man. I guess they was trying to give either the sticky fingers or the that's the only time he's bald headed was a sticky finger. No, they had a bald head blade in the comics. It looks more like bald head blade from the comics than sticky fingers. Sticky fingers just look. I'm gonna leave that alone. Suffice to say, I think that blade would look even cleaner with a trench coat. Did I read any of the MCU prelude comics to what? Black Panther? Prelude comics to, they got a lot of prelude comics to stuff. So, I mean, what are you talking about specifically? Hey, Grand Madam, Kamoyo Kid, what's happening? These are episode 4 was, shh, don't say nothing, these are, I ain't watched it yet. Black Panther. Yeah, but if it's a prequel book that only follows movie mythos, nah. The prequel book I read seemed like it was a lead up to the movie. So I have it, but who really gives a shit? Cause we own some other stuff now. They ain't acting right over there in movie land. So we about to go over this away. That part. Come on now. Come on now, y'all catch up. We ain't fooling with movie stuff. You know what I mean? At least not right now, anyway. Not until, say it with me, they recast T'Challa. But it don't look like they're gonna do nothing with what they got right now. You know, so anywho. Ah, mm, ah. Can't see the forest for the trees. Can't see the forest for the trees. It's 8 of y'all in here, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. And what a great place to start. We're gonna get to this in a second. Trust me. So if you got some hater stuff to say, save it till I'm actually talking about this. Anyway, he said the Texans gonna win a Super Bowl before they recast. Bam! Moving along. Moving along. We got Black Panther number 4 by Ms. Eve Ewing that dropped today. It was pretty good. It's a pretty good read. I might have to read it a couple more times, but I've actually read it a few times. First time to just kind of get a feel of it, and then the second time to kind of just dig in and find details and stuff. Because guess what? I did a video before I went on this live. I'm not gonna put it up till tomorrow though. Well, midnight, thereabouts. Because I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, when you got all them videos running together at the same time, because everybody gonna be rushing to get they Black Panther number 4 video out, and I'm just like, you know me, I slide in. You know, I ain't rushing. It ain't no race. You know what I mean? Because I guarantee you, I'm saying some stuff that ain't in nobody else's video. So if I know I'm saying some stuff that ain't in nobody else's video, why I gotta run real fast to go get it out there? Not a knock on nobody. That is, and that's not directed at you, Theo, because I know you dropped a video today. Nice video, by the way. Keeping your head above water. Make more sense, right? Keeping your head above water. Not keeping your head in the water. Keeping your head in the water gonna make you drown. Anyway, where we at? The MCU became invalid within Jobu. Right. Paul Martin said, I forgot it came out today. Month went too quickly. Man, if you don't drop that video, we ain't caring about no one else. I'm gonna drop the video, Theo, but time it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to throw it up and hit the backboard. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to wait till everybody, you know. Well, I ain't gonna wait too long. Maybe putting it in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna stand out. It's gonna bubble up and rise to the top, if you know what I'm saying. I've been bombarded by Chadwick Boseman interviews the last couple of days. Unless AI is at it again, like you said, Theo, something up. Hmm. 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 Well, you know what? I think Black Panther, like the last couple times when issue 1 dropped, YouTube went bananas. Okay. Everybody was on issue number 1. So if you seeing Black Panther, Black Panther, Black Panther, Black Panther everywhere, here and there, here and there, here and there, what you think that algorithm gonna do? The algorithm can't differentiate between Black Panther MCU and Black Panther comic book. It's the Black Panther, so the algorithm makes inhabit whatever inhabits. You see what I'm saying? Sure, don't come in here with them dad jokes. What's up, Ashura? Body blow. Bam. Hey, I done told y'all 9, 10 times equal energy. You come in here, don't get mad at what you get back. Diamond, you hoes. Anyway, the book. Nah, don't be confused, bruh. Don't be confused. It's a temporary thing. Since Assure's confused, y'all. Since Assure's confused, we gonna stop what we doing just for Mr. Assure's ass, so we can clarify what's going on. All right, here's what's happening, Mr. Assure. Okay, as you know, Chiefs fan up in here, diehard motherfucking Chiefs fan up in here. As you may not know, obviously, the Chiefs play tomorrow. Diehard fan, team playing. Diehard fan gonna watch his team play. But diehard fan ain't gonna neglect the people that rock with him on YouTube. So I'm gonna give y'all live. Bam, here it is. Make sense now? Nope, too late. Too late. She have came in like Clint Eastwood in a spaghetti western. You made an interest, man. You could have just slid in and dropped that question later on in the chat. You know, there is much to be said about subtlety. If we are Black Panther fans, Nico, no, you might want to go back and read again and see what it said. Kamaya kid switched up the yeah, yeah. But anyway, this book right here, as the previous 3, is a good read. It's a good read, and it also sets up some more stuff. I ain't gonna tell you what it set up, but I'm gonna tell you that it drives the story forward. Okay, T'Challa and Deathlock square off just like you expect them to square off on the cover. T'Challa and Deathlock square off. I don't know how long you were expecting that battle to last, but for me, I would have liked a couple more pages of that fight. It did take up a good portion of the, well, it took up a couple pages in the front of the book. Let's just say that. You could probably go and see the images online. You will probably be pleased with the battle sequences. Chris Allen is doing his thing. Also, there is another artist on Black Panther, Mac Chater. And I'm betting Mac Chater is going to take over writing chores. I mean, art chores for Chris Allen, because Chris Allen is going to go do another project. I could be wrong, but y'all watch and see what happens on Black Panther the next couple months. I guarantee you they getting ready to flip artists. Your notifications only focused on the Thursday part of the title. Okay. Okay. We'd be stuck if the Steelers played the Chiefs tomorrow. Yes, we would. And speaking of the Chiefs, I gotta go put on my dookie rope so I can tell y'all what's what. All right, ladies and gentlemen, repping for the town. A lot of people are excited about this game tomorrow for different reasons. I'm excited about it, of course, because I want to see what my team gonna do to the Lions, if anything, because on any given day. But like I said, the biggest talk is there ain't no Chris Jones on defense, and there ain't no Travis Kelce on offense. Okay. I'm gonna just say this real quick, for everybody that's like, oh, they in trouble now. They ain't got their number one defensive lineman, and they ain't got he's a tight end, but he's wide receiver number one for all intents and purposes. Okay. Patrick Mahomes II is known for taking mediocre players on offense and making them look all pro. McCole Hardman, Sammy Watson, wide receivers we ain't got no more. Juju Smith-Schuster. They was not beating the stats up in the wide receiver position. But yet and still, you heard them names all through the season. Ain't nothing changed, y'all. Ain't nothing changed. Patrick Mahomes is also known for making all pro defensive players look mediocre. I have faith in that more than I have faith in any other stat. Because show me somebody in the NFL right now that's doing what Patrick Mahomes is doing. And if they are, that means they're emulating Patrick Mahomes. And if you emulating somebody, that means you think what they're doing is effective. That man ain't even 30 years old yet. He got some miles left in him. So, where the cap at? And is there anybody in this chat right now that thinks Detroit is going to beat the Chiefs tomorrow night? Paul Martin said the Lions can get the Bozak. I haven't heard that in a long time. You get the Bozak. You get the Bozak. You get the Bo. Let me stop. Because I don't want to teach these young people bad habits. Okay, final score 27-10. Need Mac Dre to chime in on this topic? Probably do. He been invited. If he make it, he make it. If he don't, he don't. But I ain't one for like spitting and spouting and spazzing out on the stats. I mean, I can give you stats, but at the same time, all the stats in the world don't mean nothing except the one stat or two stats. The number in the W column and the number in the L column. Only two stats that matter. You can throw for 1 billion yards. You can run for thousands and thousands of yards. You can receive for thousands and thousands of yards. But if you don't win, ask the Minnesota Vikings. Ask the Buffalo Bills. Ask the current San Francisco 49ers. You can have every dog on defense. But if they ain't shutting down nothing, what's that mean? Oh, but such and such ran for this. Oh, but such and such threw for that. But was such and such in the playoffs? Barry Sanders was one of the greatest running backs who ever played the game, and is lauded as one of the greatest running backs who ever played the game. How many playoff appearances did Barry Sanders make? How many Super Bowl appearances did Barry Sanders make? You see what I'm saying? So when you start telling me about your team stats and your team this and your team that, I mean, it's all good and fine, but bottom line, that's the only stat that matters. Them two wide fingers and the middle one's twisted up. W. It's the only thing matter. How many dubs you got? You got more dubs than me? Are your dubs gonna put you in the playoffs? Are your dubs gonna put you in the Super Bowl? Where the cap at? Where the cap at? Oh, now we want to talk about it. What my man Paul said. Exactly. Chargers have about 15 or 16,000, about 15 or 16 4,000 yard seasons over the last 40 or so years, and they always sit at the co-workers table at the wedding. They did go to a Super Bowl in the 90s and they got decimated. So, yeah, the one chance they had to shine, they didn't pull that out. They didn't pull out the dubs. They didn't pull out the dubs. They took a fat L in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Paul Martin 100% supports what his comment supports what I'm saying. Okay? Don't nobody 85 Bears. What kind of offense did they have? $2,000 Ravens. What kind of offense did they have? The point is this. You ain't got to have a lights out offense. You ain't got to have a lights out defense. But if you got a lights out defense and you know your defense can stop everything and everybody on the field, you can have a quarterback like Trent Dilfer. When you got a lights out defense and you know they can stop any and everything on the field, you can have a quarterback like Jim McMahon. You see what I'm saying? two, 3, 4 of your touchdowns come from your defense. Now, I'm not saying the Chiefs got a defense like that, but they got an offense like that. You ain't stopping us from scoring unless you got a shut down defense. That's not a boast or a brag. You know what I'm saying? We beat Philly in the Super Bowl last year, but look at Philly. Philly got a squad. You think Philly anxious to get back to the Super Bowl? You think Philly hope we in the Super Bowl? Probably. But they feel like we coming to stomp whoever's there. Because they got something to prove and they got the personnel to prove it. You see, D. Cecil gets it. You see what I'm saying? Everybody goes by who did what, the stats. Stats, and I'll be honest with you, stats don't really mean nothing in any sport. I mean, it's great if you talk about who's the best this or who's the best that, but if you ain't made no contribution, Megatron. Megatron. How many Super Bowls did Brother Calvin see? If he had been on any other squad than the Lions, Megatron would have 2, maybe 3 rings. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you, Paul. I agree with you. It's my homies is all on that now. How we want to join this fantasy football league? Why? Why? What happens this weekend if I pick the Niners over the Steelers? The Niners, who I know got a good defense, but the Steelers been looking good as hell in preseason, and I think they might have something for the 49ers. Stats is all you got to make decisions. Unless you done seen some tangibles in players that make you say, ain't nobody got nothing for that player. Before Adrian Peterson got injured, Gronk for the Patriots, Gronk for the Buccaneers, who's stopping that big tank? Paul Martin. You see what I'm saying? Vikings have had upper tier wide receivers pretty much since Carter. Jimmy Carter, I was in 4th, 5th grade, was president. Where did that get them? The Vikings, in their franchise history, believe it or not, have been to 4 Super Bowls. They lost all 4 of them. One of them to our squad 50-something years ago. So, yeah, you can be trying and still don't make it. 50 years later, you start creating a dynasty. Testament to it don't matter who you got. Shoot, we had Christian Okoye, Barry Word, Priest Holmes, Larry Johnson, all very, very, very good running backs. Didn't go Super Bowl with not a one of them. See what I'm saying? So, okay, we can put credence in stats if we want to. I mean, but you also got to have a little imagination and common sense. And to me, that's what football is all about. Imagination and common sense. Not about, I mean, it's great if you got yourself a Tariq Hill that's just gonna run roughshod past people, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean, because they got the speed too, but ultimately went to the Dolphins. What happened? Ain't no Patrick Mahomes in Miami, is what happened. Ain't he ain't getting the sort of support and cast he got, and they got great wide receivers in Miami. Great. You know what I'm saying? Not good, great. So Stats aren't important. I don't. At least I don't. It's great, if my quarterback throws for 5 touchdowns, yay, hooray, that's cool. But he could just as easily not. He could just as easily get picked. But I like the tangibles I see in that man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad he's on our side. Paul Martin said, I would rather be the Ravens, perennial groomsman or groom. 2 Lombardi since 2000. Yeah, and you know what's better? You know what's better, Paul Martin? 2 Lombardis in 3 years. Excuse me, 4. Nice. Nice. Very nice. So yeah, I feel you. I feel you 100% over there. I feel you 100% over there. So, long story short, I'm giving y'all what I'm giving y'all. So, y'all ain't lacking on Thursday, and you really ain't going to be lacking on Thursday anyway, because my man Theo B is going to be rocking, doing what he do so well on Thursday. So, you ain't missing nothing. You ain't missing nothing. For real, for real. What y'all talking about? What we going to round this out with? Stats in the box don't matter as much as cleats on the field. Ding, ding, ding. You ain't never lied. Come on, yo. Zane Beto, what up, baby? What's the current topic? The current topic we talk about right now, we talking about the Red Kingdom and football in general. We're going to segue into some other stuff here in a minute, but if you got a comment you want to get off about football, please feel free to do so. True, Ozzie did it with schlubs at quarterback. See what I'm saying? So, unless your team actually sucks, and there is a such thing as that. You know what I mean? You can have too many veteran players who's long on the tooth and they in their best years are long past them, and you got a lot of like mediocre athletes and I athletes or good athletes who don't fit well in the scheme of all of these scrubs. That's a losing team. You know what I'm saying? So you can have a losing team. You can actually have a losing team. When the Tampa Bay Buccaneers came into the NFL, bruh, I was in the 5th grade and I'm like, look at the color of their uniforms. Yeah, because you're in school, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, look at the color of their uniforms. Their uniforms look like ice cream. What's going on there? Maybe that's why they ain't winning no games. But I mean, they had, what did they 0-14 season one year? Ugh. Lions had an 0-16 season back in the 2000s. Bruh, how do you lose every single game you play? You trying to piss off some Dallas fans, huh, Nico? Zane Beto said, nah, I'm good. Not much of an NFL fan. I'm sorry to hear that. Skip Bayless needs to put some respect on Pat Mahomes' name. With all due respect, Profess, that finger right there, that's the finger I got for Skip. Fuck it. Fuck Skip Bayless. You know what I'm saying? Again, all these people on TV talk about football all the time, man. Watch NFL Today and listen how bad Punk, that Punk used to play for the Cowboys, excuse me. I'll put some respect on their name even though they ain't my team. Why can't I remember his name? Will always choke into play. Tony Romo. Tony Romo always got some effed up stuff to say about the Chiefs. Ain't won a playoff game in his life and got all that yip yap. You know what I'm saying? Skip Bayless Got all that yip yap. Sometimes Stephen A. Smith, more often than not, got all that yip yap. And he be on the Cowboy nutsack sometimes. So, you know, no, not Michael Irvin. Tony Romo. Tony Romo is who I was talking about, D. Steezel. Michael Irvin done won a Lombardi, too, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you can talk to me about some stuff. You know, it's the difference between Shaq giving me his analysis and Charles Barkley giving me his analysis. I know Charles Barkley is giving me his analysis from a player's point of view, a veteran player, a very good veteran player. Shaq giving me his opinion from a champion's point of view. Who you going to listen to? A very good player or a champion? You come in this thing to win games, right? You come in this thing to win all the games. You come in this thing to win the whole ball of wax. And if you win the whole ball of wax more than once, you're lucky. You win the whole ball of wax twice, it's a pattern. You win the whole ball of wax 3, 4 times, that's a dynasty. I'll say 4. 4 is a dynasty. 4, you could tell Muzz to sit down and shut up. You the shit. Patriots, much as you hate them, they can tell everybody to sit down and shut up. Cowboys, Steelers, 49ers, much as you hate them, as a franchise, you can't tell them nothing because they leading them rings. The wins what matter. The wins are what matter. You know what I'm saying? Baltimore need a few more before they become that, but you know what I'm saying? We need maybe one more before we become that. So, you know, make it do what it do. Paul Martin. Yeah, Romo is an example of what we talking about. Yard-wise, a compiler ain't won nothing. Ain't won nothing. Now, I want to dive into another topic real quick. Yeah, I agree. Ultimate trial. I want to dive into and this is going to bring everybody back into the conversation because I want to bring it back to the comic related stuff. We talk football later if there's time, but we don't want to monopolize the whole thing because I notice it ain't nothing but me, these with Paul Martin going back and forth, and I don't want to alienate nobody in the live. Worse, I don't want nobody to leave because they like, they talk about it football. Okay, okay then. Let's talk about overrated superheroes. Now, let me give it a qualifier of what I mean when I say overrated superheroes. A superhero who is just super duper powerful, at least in the comic book. But in reality, you like, hold up. You supposed to be invincible, but you ain't one. Hang on. Is Theo calling me? What up, Theo? Man, late breaking news. Did you know that Benson was transgender? No, I did not. Okay. Can we discuss this later? Hey, she's sharing is caring. You on the live. I'm not gonna talk about it till tomorrow. Fair enough, sir. I'm gonna leave you to it. Man, I'm gonna send you the article now. I bet. Please. Wow. Interesting. Might be able to get a video out of that. Huh. Nico say Hyperion. Okay. Hyperion. Basically a Superman knockoff. What's Hyperion's weakness, Nico? And has that weakness been used to exploit him to like a super punk degree? What I mean by overrated is they all powerful, but also all vulnerable. I'll give you the perfect example. This might piss a few people off, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it out loud. Martian Manhunter. Martian Manhunter. Almost as strong as Superman. The most powerful telepath on Earth. Eye beams, intangibility, shape shifting. And he can be defeated with a match and a can of deodorant. With his Oreo cookie loving ass. What is that? Why would you make somebody that powerful, but they can be took out that easily? I know what you're thinking. Superman can get stopped by kryptonite. Kryptonite ain't readily available at your local grocer. I can't run down to the Circle K and grab some kryptonite. But I could damn sure run down to the Circle K and grab me a big lighter and some lighter fluid. Poof. Martian Manhunter, no longer a problem. Y'all need another example? I'll give you another example. Even though he's one of my favorite superheroes, The Flash. No, he's not. No, he's not. The Flash can run at the speed of light, can perform activities in attoseconds. Look it up. Create tornadoes, can run up vertical surfaces. You think somebody like that would be unstoppable. You can't lay a finger on him because he's so fast. But you can't even handle your own damn rogues gallery. You getting beat up by mugs with ridiculous ass names. Heat Wave, Captain Cold, Captain Boomerang, the Top. Bruh. Really? Okay. And if I'm in remiss, let me not forget. There you go. Come on, your kid. He beat me to it. He beat me to it. Batman. AKA the Dark Plot Armor. This character gets stories going his way all the damn time, and he has become the biggest hype in comics ever. Unless you're a Batman fan. Then you're chanting, oh, because he's Batman. No. Can I say because he's T'Challa? Or do I have to root that in something that makes sense? Or do I have to root that in something that doesn't make him look OP? Or make him look like he's more powerful than he really is? Because in real life, let's be realistic. Paul Martin has pointed it out on more than one occasion. Batman is not kicking the Hulk in his stomach and walking away. Hell, he kicked the Hulk in his stomach. He's not walking away at all. You're going to kick him in his stomach and make him breathe in some gas and he's going to fall out. That's plot armor. You dodging the Omega effect when Flash is having a hard time doing it? That's plot armor. You want me to tell you what would really happen if Batman fought Superman? That fight would last like 4 seconds. Prep time. Make it make sense. Prep time. If you can't beat a mug, all the prep time in the world is not going to do that. Unless you got kryptonite AR-15s, kryptonite 50 cals. Bruh, what we doing now? What we doing now? Yo, Batman is automatic for me. I'm sick of bringing him up. Well, I just brought him up in this conversation because this is a conversation about overrated heroes, D. And I cannot think of a hero more overrated than the Batman. Grand Madam said, Batman's a psychotic drunk. I will not argue with that, Grand Madam. I will not argue with that. Kamoyo say Daredevil too. Yeah, because I mean, let's think about it. Daredevil, for all intents and purposes, is a normal guy. The fact that he can smell, feel, taste, and hear better than me should be academic. The fact that he's a living human bat, you know, and come on. But he's a ninja who wears red. Who I'm being stealthy in this outfit right here. Do I look stealthy? Do I like I can creep up on something at night in this? But I ain't gonna put that on Daredevil. I'm gonna put that on the folks that was writing in the 60s and nobody saw fit to go, a dude running around at night in red would not be hiding. We'd see him. We see him coming. I'm just saying. These said, that's why I like when my heroes get beat every once in a while with good writing, of course. Yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing, but there's a moment there. There's a moment there. Okay. Daredevil fighting Luke Cage, strength characters. I remember that. Nerve endings. I get. I don't even want to argue that one. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to argue that one because nerve endings be damned. If I'm stronger than you and we going toe to toe and nothing you lay on me can do damage to me, I'm gonna break you. I'm gonna break you, literally. And Luke Cage, somebody pointed out the other day, I don't know where I saw that. Luke Cage is basically Mr. T. Think about it. Big, buff, strong, funky attitude. Don't give a damn what nobody think. I'm going to do this. I pity the fool. Falcon. Recently, Kamoyo, yes. Falcon has been doing stuff that Falcon ain't got no business doing. Falcon ain't staying in the Falcon's place. And he trying to, buck up. I'm still kind of, mashing up that theory about he might have actually become a super soldier. They should just go ahead and call it that. Shout out to Black Comic Lords for the first folks I heard, bring up that theory that Sam might be a super soldier. If he is, cool, but that still ain't giving him the wherewithal to run a fade on T'Challa. The case in point to that I will give you is one Dennis Dunphy, aka Demolition Man. Dennis Dunphy used to be a wrestler in the Unlimited Class Wrestling Federation. Yes, that was a whole thing. Became the captain, not Captain America, became the captain's sidekick. Now, my man was 10 times stronger than Captain America. I didn't see D-Man beat up anybody. Ever. He got into a fight, got washed by Battlestar. Totally. I've seen him in a couple more fights, getting beat up, knocked out. Strong don't necessarily mean you're going to win a fight. You ain't got no skills to go with that strong, you're going to be getting mopped and dropped. Come on, your kid. Can we agree that Killmonger is folding both Bruce and Matt? In real life? Yeah, probably. If Bruce ain't nothing but a regular old dude, one shot from him, he injured. He gonna have Batman limping somewhere. These thieves will say they made Bucky a super soldier to match the MCU. Might as well do it with Sam. Well, now, if I'm not mistaken, D, was not Bucky a super soldier long before the MCU? Didn't we find out? Was it Ed Brubaker's run? Matt Fraction's run? Ed Brubaker, I think it was. It was his run back in what, early 2000s, mid 2000s? Before Iron Man, we had a Winter Soldier because Winter Soldier was a playable character in Marvel Ultimate Alliance, right? So yeah, he was a super soldier before he was a cinematic super soldier. Battlestar OP. Maybe for a street level hero or a slightly enhanced character. Battlestar wouldn't. I don't think Battlestar would be OP against somebody like American Eagle. I don't think he would be OP against somebody like Rage. You know what I mean? Just somebody to match his strength levels. You know, put him on a level that he can contend. Or somebody will give him a run for his money. Say, nope, he just had the bionic arm. Okay. Well, apparently the bionic arm was enough to allow him to be able to contend with Captain America in the comics too. Because he was hanging. You know what I mean? That's what makes me say if Captain America could get pieced up by his regular old former sidekick with a bionic arm, what is T'Challa doing to him? That is a conversation for another time. Yeah, he was enhanced. I know he wasn't a super soldier, but he was definitely enhanced. Had to be. I'm gonna go back and read it because I got the trade paperback. I'm gonna go back and read it, and I get at you and let you know. At the real, Bucky carried a gun because he didn't have the physical skills Steve had. Okay, I will. We don't go for that for now. We don't go for that for now. I can't do nothing else because you probably have got a valid point. Battlestar is in the 10-ton range. Spider-Man. Luke Cage. I mean, now both of them are much more powerful. Hopefully, Demolition Man doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Battlestar, yeah. And Battlestar is a little more resilient. Shouldn't Batroc be hospitalized fighting Captain America? See, this is what happens when you talk to people who read comic books. See, I bet with the MCU, Paul Martin, D. Steves, and Kamoyo Kid, I bet y'all sat and analyzed every single thing in the movie. Didn't you? Didn't you? I know you did. You know how I know? Because I did, see? That was my karate movie thing. Yeah, totes. I get it. I 100 get it. He said it's all good. It is a misconception among fans that Bucky always had the super soldier serum. Battlestar has Cap style training from Tasky. I think he handles Luke in a squabble. You know what? I'm gonna tell you a story, and then we're gonna move on, Kamoyo. I once fought. You know what? I'm not going to tell that story because if I tell that story, then I'm going to have to prove it. And I'm not going to be sitting here telling no legends and and mother be like, I need to see that. But suffice to say, some skills lend themselves to situations better than others. If you know Taekwondo, that's not going to afford you much in a closet against someone who knows jujitsu. See what I'm saying? So the terrain matters a lot. The setting matters a lot because some styles of fighting lend themselves to specific movements. Captain America's style of fighting, if I'm not mistaken, from what we've been reading, when Captain America uses it, it becomes progressively reactionary, if that makes sense. So if it's somebody fighting Captain America and they piecing Cap up, the longer that fight goes on, the better chance Captain America has in that fight. So knowing how to fight Captain America matters. What kind of technique are you going to employ? You ain't going to employ the Philly shell defense against Captain America because that style says you got to wait for something to happen or somebody's got to wait for you to initiate something before they can react to it. Whereas if you try to just speed blitz Cap and get it over with and knock him out, that might work a little better. Or stealth. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I get it. It's situational. I guess that's where I'll put it. Paul Martin says to Marvel's credit, they at least showed us all of Luke's exposure to the Power Man process 4 times on panel. Yeah, they did. Question. What's the difference between a lyricist and a rapper? I'll wait. I'll wait for y'all to catch up to me for this one because I really want to give y'all some real time feedback on that. I'm really curious to know how y'all feel and what y'all think about that. What's the difference, if any? What's the difference between a lyricist and a rapper? Okay, I give you an example. Bun B of UGK. Should I, would I, could I break her? I wanna chop blades. Could I, would I, should I break? That song. That's UGK, for those that didn't know. Riding Dirty. Probably one of their best albums ever. Bun B, lyricist or rapper? So, Kamoyo, you say lyricists paint a picture, a rapper just rhymes. So, where would you put somebody like Bun B of UGK? Is that a lyricist or is that a rapper? Bun, a lyricist. Okay. Slick Rick, a lyricist or a rapper? Slicker lyricist. All right, here we go. Let's go. Eminem, lyricist or rapper? We thinking about it? We just thinking about it? Oh, while you're thinking about it, y'all go ahead and hit them likes, man. Go ahead and hit that thumb up. I don't like M's music, but he is a lyricist. Diabolical nerds say Bun B a rapper. Like Pimp C said, they tell it country rap tales. Okay. So, they say, okay, pardon my language. They say pussy and paper, poetry is power and pistols, plotting on murdering motherfuckers before they get you. That's a Tupac lyric. Is he lyricizing that or is he rapping that? And is telling a story lyrical or rapping? Because there is a song called Rapper's Delight that in one of the verses tells a story. Have you ever went over a friend's house to eat and the food just ain't no good? I mean, the macaroni soggy, the peas all mushy, and the chicken tastes like wood. Hey, Keita, how you doing? Give you my hood queen Elizabeth King D Real in the building. Anyway, Grand Madam, you said both. Both what? Elaborate. Lyricists or wordsmiths? Okay, diabolical. Since Bun B and Pimp C aren't lyricists, give me some examples of hip hop artists that you would consider lyricists. Grand Madam say lyrics tell a story. Okay. Okay. Lyrics aren't an intricate means of expressing oneself. Does it have to be a story to be lyrical? I mean, because a lot of rap, or at least the genesis of rap, and a huge part of rap is based in nothing more than braggadocio. I was a fiend. Before I became a teen, I melted microphones instead of cones of ice cream. Music orientated, so when hip hop was originated, fitted like pieces of puzzles. Complicated. I grabbed the mic and tried to say, yes, y'all. They try to take it and say that I'm too small. Cool. Because I don't get upset. I kick a hole in the speaker, pull the plug, and I jet. Was Rakim telling a story? I mean, towards the end there, yeah. But because I could go deeper into that song, is he's not telling a story. He's cleverly putting metaphors together. Keita said Ice Cube. Keita said Ice Cube. Okay. Now, Keita may realize this, but I don't think a lot of people do. And I said it before in a previous video. Ice Cube is one of the greatest storytellers in hip hop. Period. He makes statements in his rhymes. He flat out tells stories. Okay. I still say, and I've told people this over and over again to this very day, Ice Cube's first album, America's Most Wanted, still think it is stellar work. Magnificent. some of the song. He did it with the Shockleys and them, the Bomb Squad. Same people did Public Enemy's music. The end you love to hate. Bruh. Once upon a time in the projects. I'm getting faded. Who's the Mac? A Man's World with Yo-Yo. Women, they good for nothing. No, maybe one thing. To serve needs to yeah. Because after I do you, I never knew you. Not the most lyrically clever, but I think that was just kind of a setup for Yo-Yo to showcase her rather than him have the bomb as lyrics. Because if he go and write his best stuff on Yo-Yo's track, then you're gonna pay attention to what to what Cube's saying and not Yo-Yo. I get that. What we talking about here? Cube. Eminem creates his raps with a story. Okay. Okay. Diabolical say, I think per era, it kind of have different meanings. In the 90s, NWA, I would say, are rappers. Then you have lyricists that have clever wordplay with expanded vocabulary that you have to think about. Souls of Mischief don't really tell stories, but they're crazy lyricists. D. Steezel, I agree with you. Souls of Mischief do tell. Yeah. I will also add Dilated Peoples, Farside, Artifacts, and Alcoholics to that list. Grandma Matero, hi, hey. Diabolical. So I would say Buster, Common, Most Def are lyricists, and Tupac, Killer Mike are rappers. Okay, so I had a question for you, Diabolical, because it seems like what you're doing is differentiating. Question for you, sir. Do you feel lyricism is based on what a rapper says because of the style of rap they do? I.e., I notice, Common, Most Def, and Buster to a lesser degree are kind of cut from the same cloth lyrically. Somebody said intricate with big words. That's them cats. Now, does that mean people who don't rap like that, like the gangster rappers, cause see, I can smash that theory to pieces with one name. E40. Help me understand. Half the slang rappers use. Guess who said it first? The way that man raps, his delivery, and he tells stories, and he's lyrical, but a lot of his stuff is got to do with the game or the Bay Area. So E40 is not a lyricist. He tells stories too, but does he fall even though he cut from a different cloth than Common and Most Def, Talib Kweli, Esheru, High Tech, them kind of rappers. I get that, and I like that too. That's why I have different playlists. You know what I'm saying? I might be in the mood for E40 that day. I might want to hear Dusted and Disgusted, featuring Tupac, Spice One, and Mac Mall. I might want to hear something like that one day. I mean, not the most positive lyrics, but very well delivered. Where we at? MF Doom? For sure. Not a doubt in my mind. Hieroglyphics. Hip hop is vintage, underground, like silos, launching long range ballistics, world renowned. Yeah. Okay. Come Moyo say Pac a lyricist. Yeah, because Brenda's got a baby, but Brenda's barely got a brain. Damn shame. The girl can hardly spell a name. Now today's music, the drill of trap music, neither do it for the artistry anymore. So I really don't consider it real hip hop or rap. It's like pop rap today. Hip hop is just like anything else. I guarantee you, you can find 5 to 10 artists that are out today who are not rapping like what you don't like. I tell people all the time, hip hop is still hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But remember, like I might be dating myself here. Remember when you would go to Sam Goody to pick up a tape or a CD? You didn't just go and grab the first one you saw. You thumbed through there. You looked for stuff you liked. You can still do that today. I promise you. Everything ain't mumble rapping crap. It's not. You know, there's some people out there that still follow the elements and do it that way. So youngsters who have been taught what came before them and they choose to respect it rather than shit on it. They're out there. You just gotta dig a little deeper. That's all. I can make a couple of recommendations if you would like, but there's some people out there that are actually spitting some stuff. I mean, that ain't on that. Oh, I got a Bugatti and gold and diamond. There's some people out there that ain't on that. That actually, you know what I'm saying? Like your man Nip, before he passed, okay, he had some gangster stuff and he was on some stuff, but the man was lyrical. The man was lyrical. Period. Diabolical Nerd said, I was just getting ready to bring up E40. Bruh. Shit came out your mouth first. Don't y'all be sleeping on Earl Stevens. My man, what? 29, 30 albums deep? You don't make music for 30 years not being lyrical. E40 gave the streets a guide to live by. He is a lyricist and game spitter. Bruh, I love me some Earl Stevens. My first wife and Earl Stevens went to school together, graduated out of the same high school class. Yeah, true story. I knew Earl Stevens when Earl Stevens was just Earl Stevens, and all he had was that cutlass and some street knowledge. So don't ever give up. Don't ever get tired of doing you. Don't ever get tired of being you. You when you define you, everybody they ain't got no choice but to fall in, follow suit, or not rock with you. That ain't stop E40 from being that cat. Yeah, hit the likes, family. Hit the likes, family. Cousin, niece, nephew. Go ahead and hit them likes. Pac verse on Dusted is spiritual. Spiritual. I just listened to Dusted and Disgusted this morning. Spiritual. That is definitely not a word I had considered, but I will go back and give it a listen again and try to be spiritual, as you say, brother. Kendrick and J. Cole don't mumble. Denzel Curry, ASAP Rocky, so many who can spit. Thank you, Kamoyo. My goodness, it is. They are out there, man. Instead of just looking at them and think they all Kodak Blacks and 21 Savages and all of that, you gotta listen, man. Listen to what they talking about. I don't call nobody trash until I've listened to their stuff and said, okay, I heard of him. I listened to it. I heard of her. I listened to it. It's trash. But just to don't do no sweeping overall generalization before you tapped your inner hip hop head. You know what I'm saying? And just, because even though they writing us off, I'm not writing them off. You know what I'm saying? And when I do, it's because I have a valid reason to write them off. Not just, oh, you young, you a millennial, so your rap got to be trash. Not true. Some of them were raised and followed and were acolytes of people who are true hip hop heads, and a lot of them respect the elements. Give them a look, man. It's some out there. It's some out there. I heard this cat named Montana of 300, and he had this verse. Matter of fact, it's New York versus Chirac. Not a break in it. He from the beginning of the song to the end of the song. Bam! Spits. And the metaphors are sick. You know what I'm saying? I think at the end of the song, he says something like, I'm like Noah's Ark, no one can compare to me. You know what I'm saying? And then he breaks it down in the end. He says it's like Noah's Ark, no one can compare to me. And that's a youngster. Okay. So they out there, man. You gotta find them, man. It's a search. I will admit it's a search, but they're out there. What's up? These Diesel said Eric Sermon once said mumble rap, etc., should be its own rap category. Other genres like country rock have subgenres. I am not opposed to that, These Diesel. If they fall in that category, lump them. But if they spitting hot bars, they spitting a hot 16, they spitting a hot 32, they spitting a hot 64, a hot 128. That's Papoose type stuff. Yeah, that's them lyrics. Sky Zoo tells stories and he's a lyricist. I like Irk the Jerk. Irk the Jerk got some bars. He can be a little vulgar at times, but I mean he's spitting bars. Where we at? Minute 15. All right. Let's see. We did that one. Oh, I gotta bring y'all up to speed on some things that's going on. Let me sip my tea first. With the Avengers 60th anniversary. Okay, first of all, did y'all know the Avengers been around for 60 years? 1963. A lot of shit was popping in Marvel. We also got the X-Men in 1963. But what I wanted to give y'all is I'm going to be covering a lot of stuff video-wise, to kind of honor, commemorate the Avengers 60th anniversary. If y'all didn't know already, it's over here. Let me reach. Mr. Fantastic stretching. Okay. Theo and I have been covering this series, Avengers Beyond. Greg Land, Derek Landy, doing this one, I believe. Yep. We have reviewed this issue already, and a video's been up. If you didn't see it, shame on you. A video for this issue, Avengers Beyond number 2, is getting ready to drop tomorrow. And then we are going to be reviewing the last 3 issues. Okay? That is Avengers Beyond. So, a couple of y'all said y'all enjoyed seeing me and Theo on the screen at the same time. We gonna try to get together, rock out a couple more projects together, because I enjoy Theo's energy. Theo enjoys my energy, and we play well off of one another. If y'all don't like us, say y'all suck together. If you do, go ahead and holler up, speak up, make some noise. Also, I will be covering this series, All Out Avengers. Coincidentally, All Out Avengers is the miniseries that precedes Avengers Beyond. And then the events in Avengers Beyond run into the current run of Avengers. Yeah, with those crazy death guys, with the angel and the dead guy, and yeah, them. Um, and also because we've been having these conversations about the Avengers and the Defenders, I will also have a running series where I will be covering the Avengers versus Defenders war. Okay, so that is, count them, 1, 2, 3 Avengers projects that you can see right here on this here channel. And Theo is going to be showing some Avengers content on his channel as well. So we tag teaming this 60th anniversary thing. So that's why I love rocking with folks like Theo, because they like, yeah, what you doing, man? I'm like, hey, I'm doing this. And he's like, bet, let's do that. Rather than, why should we? He's just like, yeah, let's go do it. You know what I'm saying? So I know if I lived in Florida and I had a problem, I could pull up and be like, Theo, let's go. And Theo gonna hop in the car and I can fill him in as we ride. That's how you got it. Them the kind of folks you gotta have riding with you. They're the kind of folks you gotta have riding with you. Speaking of which, I got a few action figure things I want to cover because we getting through this live. This live is pretty live. Keep hitting the likes, y'all. Keep hitting the likes, y'all. I see y'all hitting the likes. Keep hitting them. All right. Hey, I picked this up today too. You know what this is right here? This is it's a TPB that covers all of the Silver Age or vast majority of the Silver Age appearances of T'Challa. His appearances in Fantastic Four, his appearances in Tales of Suspense, his appearances in Captain America, and his appearances in Avengers and Daredevil. Pretty good read. I've read most of the stuff that he appears in, but just so that I can have it in a condensed, ready to access form, so I don't have to go digging or go in the safe and get my my Avengers number 52 out or stuff like that. So yeah, that's just for fun to read. But I got action figures, y'all. I got action. I had action figures, right? Y'all know I was coming with some action figures. If you didn't know I was coming with some action figures, a shame on you, partner. I want to hit y'all with this retro thing real quick. This retro thing. Remember last week when I showed y'all that Avengers set? They got a smaller version. Y'all ever seen that before? Y'all ever seen them? Those are 4-inch, if I'm not mistaken. 3.75, 4-inch classic Avengers stuff. So here we go. Here we go. We got your original Fever, and then you got the little biddies, and he's even got an Anthony. I guess that's what his name is. I don't know, but these are 4-inch figures. You know what? I got a ruler sitting right here. I can solve this Scooby-Doo mystery for you. Yes, it would be really easy to lose miniature Janet and Hank. But yeah, for some pardon. Yeah, bro. 4 inches straight up. These things. Ooh. These things have some great articulation for a 4-inch figure. Arms. That he's got more articulation than Iron Man actually had in that suit. It's you know what I'm saying. It's a little clunky like it should be, but it bends and twists at the torso. So that's enough. I just hate like the antenna don't go up and down like that 6-inch one does. Yes, D Steezel, it is very easy to lose miniature Janet and Hank. So much so, I'm not gonna pull them out. He said, watching it on the big screen, it looked like, I'm glad that you think so, Sarah. Because it's what I do, baby. It's what I do. I keeps it alive. I keeps it alive. Keep it moving. KIM. Keep it moving. So I'm gonna put this up because I know there ain't really no sense in me pulling all of these out individually. Y'all seen the ones I had. They ain't, other than the articulation, I'm just showing off. I'm just showing off. And that ain't really because I meant to show them to y'all last week, but just to let you know, Avengers 60th anniversary. I'm all about that. All about that life. All about that Liz life, y'all. You know what I mean? So, because really nowadays, all I really, really collect with any regularity is Black Panther, Avengers related titles, and independent titles. I'm at a point now where in my life where I don't feel like I have to collect every single comic that's out there. I just collect what I like. And that's what you should be doing anyway, instead of trying to keep up on every single thing that's going on in the universe. But look here, y'all. This here what I picked up. If you could, yeah. That is the Electra Nachios Daredevil outfit. Yeah. Nico, you late as hell, bro. Don't be coming in here trying to bust on me. you had something to say about the Flash disrespect. You should have said it when we was talking about Flash. We on something else now. Catch up, mustard. Anyway, yeah, this is if y'all were paying attention to the Chip Zdarsky run of Daredevil. No. But I did but I did see the issue where Elektra is rocking the outfit. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I like this outfit better than the regular Elektra costume. I see you there, Kamoyo. You said you like the hot Elektra costume better. I don't know. I have always been impartial to Ninja. Because I got a lot of ninjas around here. One day I'm gonna put all my ninjas together, and we got Storm Shadow and some ninja related ninjas, and just plain old ninjas and ninja figures. And boy, I can't wait till I get that Taki. And she maybe I'll have her and Elektra square off. How we feel about that? We feeling some kind of way about that? These OG plastic containers. Golly willikers. I don't have to tear the whole thing open. I hate doing that. I like the paper to be intact, Because what happens one day if I decide I want to resell this puppy? You know what I mean? Boom. There she is. 6-inch Elektra Nachios. I don't know, man. The only thing that I don't like about it is that she's got all of this flowing outfit. You know what I mean? This outfit is really flowy, but that flowing stuff ain't made of cloth. You know what I mean? Because look at that. Back there in the back, she's got a scarf, little ninja. I like the ninja outfit. I might get another one and just paint it all black. Just for the hell of it. To have a black female ninja. That would look cool. It's kind of you know what I mean? And the whole belt is, not. So overall, Not terrible. Not terrible. Articulation. She's bendy. She could throw a kick if she needed to. She could straighten it out, make it a knife kick. So yeah, not a bad figure, all in all. I like it personally. Only accessory she comes with is her sai. What else does a ninja need? Because guess what? I got a lot of ninja weapons. So I can arm, Miss Nachios with whatever I want to arm her mitt. Yeah, I said mitt for you people who savvy German. And no, I don't. Don't start putting German stuff in the comments. I have German friends and they say a lot of German. So that's it. Don't be coming in here with no German talk. Nothing against folks that are German. I have friends who are German and black. And I got the Heroes Reborn Iron Man. And for those that you are wondering, it's a totally awesome Hulk Build-A-Figure. I already have right arm and right hand. So we're going to put that totally awesome Hulk together. So when y'all see it, y'all going to be like, oh, gee, that's awesome. Okay, what are we talking about? Y'all are some action figure folks. Yay. Clap it up for y'all for liking action figures. Paul Martin, that Iron Man action figure looks 12 inches instead of 4. Okay, well, okay. I'm going to give you an Iron Man figure. You're gonna see him, because who did not like the Heroes Reborn Iron Man armor? Because it was a mix of the old and the new, and that's I think what I liked about it more than anything else. It combined it even combined elements of the Heroes Reborn armor, and so we had, you know what I'm saying, that Iron Man blend. So yeah, a little bit of everything going on. I was very happy with this figure. So, what are my thoughts about the other Joe Ninjas? I think the one thing that I don't like about them, some of them are a little too colorful for a dang on ninja. Ninjas ain't supposed to be that damn colorful. You got blue and white ninjas. Who are you hiding from in white? Who are you being stealthy against in white? Iron Man has fists. The Iron Man fists. And Iron Man has repulsor blasts. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to unbox this sucker right here for you. I give you, ladies and gentlemen, the Heroes. Damn, that looks good. Oh, jeez. Bruh. If y'all hating on that right there, you are not an action figure collector. Look at that. That is a beautiful freaking figure. Will this also fit under? Oh, so you could do that. Okay. So you could put the blast. Could also be jet blast. Or the blast can be a repulsor blast. And if you're really creative, it can be both. Even with it damaged, Tony Stark fights on. A la Civil War, huh? But yeah, I'm really pleased with the look of this figure overall. I like that detail. Mad detail in that figure. Hero Reborn, Iron Man, I am very happy with you. I love this figure. Great. I mean, I ain't no huge Tony Stark fan, But I do have a couple Iron Man in my collection. I don't have every Iron Man in my collection. I got War Machines, but I don't have Iron Man. Not a bunch of Iron Man. I don't rock, like I said, I don't rock with Iron Man like that, but I like that armor. And I know back in the day they had a Heroes Reborn Iron Man because I got a Thor that came out with that Heroes around the time that Heroes Reborn Iron Man came out. And I liked it, and that's why I got that Iron Man Heroes Reborn figure. So good stuff, y'all. I'm falling behind on the comments. Let me see what y'all talking about. D-Real, have you or Theo copped the old school Adventure Team Black G.I. Joe doll and refigured him into another character? No, Paul Martin, I have not. If you want to send me one, I'll do that. I'll be happy to do that for you. Quick Kick is being released soon, I think. I like Quick Kick. Quick Kick ain't a ninja, but yeah, he could be turned into one. Anyway, yeah. Digging on some Quick Kick. I like Quick Kick in the series too. He's pretty cool. Hope they get a cinematic version of Quick Kick. Who would you get? Who would you get to play Quick Kick in a movie version of G.I. Joe? Come on, yo. And you can't say Donnie Yen. Kamayo said, where's the Arlo Stark suit? Ain't that Arno Stark? Is it Arlo now? I thought it was Arno Stark. I like the Arno Stark armor too, with the gears, and yeah, I like the Arno Stark armor. If somebody, I wouldn't be mad if one of y'all wanted to send me an Arno Stark. You know, it's not high on my priority list, but yeah, heck yeah. Also, an Iron Man 3099 suit would be cool. Hey, Hasbro Pulse, Iron Man 3099. Get on that shit. Is that Ronin figure out yet? I have not seen it. Ashura, is Eve Ewing any good so far? Okay. Yes. So far, Ashura. I'm enjoying it. The guy from the Fast and the Furious, if he was younger. I would probably get let me see how old he is. If he could do Quick Kick. No, that ain't the same guy. His name, Andrew Koji. That's it. Andrew Koji. Let me see how old he is. He might be too old. No. He's about 40. About 40. He could play a Quick Kick, and he Asian. And Asians crack, but they don't crack easily. And I think, he could still get away with playing like a relatively young character, I think. So yeah, I would, Andrew Koji is my choice for a Quick Kick. Grace say Noah Fleeter. He's a stunt guy who just did mocap for Blind Kenshin in the new Mortal Kombat. He has to talk ish constantly to pull it off. Agreed, brothers. Agreed. Yes. Okay. Oh my goodness, hour and a half already. Okay, not too much more time to go, and I think, damn. Yeah, Q&A, y'all. Let's go. Since y'all done already started anyway, but yeah, let's do that Q&A. Have you looked at the DMs I sent? If not, still hoping on Blade. Difference, push back or cancel. Aren't they the same incorporation talk? Ashura, I'm be honest with you. I would not be shocked at all if they cancel it. You know what I mean? Because writers and actor strike be damned. They were dragging their feet before any of that happened, and it was so much double talking BS going on. It got to the point where I was like, "Holla at me when y'all got a trailer." You know what I'm saying? Because and then on top of that, ain't nobody fooling with Marvel is. I mean, y'all can keep trying to keep the ship alive and keep hope alive. Now, unless they course correct and we know the things they got to do to course correct and they're not doing them, it don't matter what project gets delayed. It don't matter what project comes up on the radar. If they do not change their approach to movies and fans, shit's going to fail. And furthermore, I do not support it, so I don't give a rat's ass anyway. There. They don't get nothing out of me. Now, as far as purposes of me reporting it, sure, I'll report it to you. I'll tell y'all if that's what y'all want to know. Y'all want to hear about it. But I mean, most of y'all, and in some cases, some of y'all are more adept in your research and your findings and all of that kind of stuff. So a lot of times y'all bring stuff to me and I'm like, oh, really? You know, so yeah. What my man Paul Martin say earlier, hey, Marvel can get the Bozak. All right. Until they get right on the movie end, not fooling with them. Not fooling with him. But I will be happy to research any BS you guys bring about punk ass MCU. What else we got? Thoughts on the cop busted getting. I have one thought. Negro, you couldn't wait. You couldn't wait. No, wait, I have another camera. Another question. Did you know you had a camera watching you? I forgot to add Ironheart. I sent a tweet about how show being pushed back or canceled is, which is see previous comment with regard to MCU and MCU shit. I want me to research it? Sure. Am I watching it? You know the answer before you even ask. Okay? If don't nobody know, I'm not fucking with Marvel projects. Period. I don't care what kind of TV show they come out. I don't care what kind of movie they come out with. I'll review it if you want me to review it. But as far as me being a fan and who I'm jocking it, no. Until they course correct. Until they course correct. Period. Exclamation point. Whatever else need to be on the end of that mug for y'all to know I'm not fucking with. Paul Martin said an argument could be made that treating Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Netflix heroes like pariahs bit them in the butt. To be honest, I don't see why they couldn't have connected it. Why could they not have connected Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Netflix, and everything else? You connect everything else, why y'all put Luke Cage and Daredevil and them on an island? We see the result. Kamoyo said Wakanda Forever was cursed. The ancestors spoke in a major way. They're pushing Agatha, Ironheart, Echo over Blade. Priorities are backwards. Priorities are we suckling on the teat of WandaVision. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? And Echo, that's going to fail like all the rest of the unnecessary, unasked for shit that they put on Disney Plus. Who asked for an Echo show? I mean, I'm pleased that that actress is getting work, but who asked for an Echo show? And who wants to see Echo? Anybody? Galactus. Did you ask to see Echo? T'Challa? You? Manta? Monica? Anybody over there? They ain't saying nothing. Didn't nobody ask for no damn Echo series. That's that right there. Shit like that is the problem. Oh, let's make a Squirrel Girl series. Nah, some nerd motherfuckers probably asked for that. Oh, let's make a White Tiger series. Didn't nobody ask for White Tiger. I'd be happy if I got it, but didn't nobody ask for it. Oh, let's have a Howard the Duck series. I don't want to see no Howard the Duck series. Oh, let's do a series on the living mummy. Nobody wants to see no living mummy series. That would be interesting, but nobody wants to see. And that's the reason why they don't do it. That character's too mediocre to give a whole series to. Or maybe they're hoping that they'll strike the same kind of goal that like Avi Arad and them did back in the day when they did Blade. Blade was slick. Blade was cool. Blade was sexy. Not Blade himself. The series, the movie was sexy itself. You know what I'm saying? And the way it came out was like, oh, we wasn't expecting that. That's dope. Plus, you had Wesley Snipes, and it was just like, boom. It was a perfect storm. It was the lightning striking the chemicals and giving Flash super speed. That's supposed to be a freak accident, but ain't they duplicated that accident like 5-6 more times? The freak storm ain't a freak storm no more. If we could just recreate that freak storm, fool, it's a freak storm. You ain't supposed to be able to create it. Suspend your belief for a moment. No, you make the shit make sense. That actress can't act, in my opinion. Hawkeye was her first gig and it showed. That actress is also deaf, and I think for real ain't got a bottom part of her leg. So while she can't act, it's pretty impressive that she's even there. Kudos to you. But again, don't nobody want to see Echo. Exactly, Paul Martin. Yeah. Yeah. Didn't nobody come to see you, Echo? Anyone excited for another disappointing DCEU movie? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Echo is for the sign language crowd, but even they aren't looking for her. Anywho, yes, that's what I'm talking about. They missed the opportunity to do an X-Files type show with Jimmy Woo and Darcy, what's her name? Call it Journey into Mystery. Get it? Yes, I do get it, Paul. Introducing her in Daredevil Born Again made too much sense. Agatha is beyond left field. I've been saying that. Agatha's all wrong too. She's supposed to be an old woman. Not because people want to see the actress. They ain't really interested in Agatha. They just interested in seeing that actress. Are you reading Nightmares from DC? DC be putting out good Nightmares. I have a night terror book, and without, I guess I need some reference because Yeah, I know everybody's sleep, and this villain is doing it. I don't know. I maybe I need to get the premise of the story. I need to go back and see where it all started for me to appreciate it. But right now, no. Blue Beetle finished 150 mil plus. Acquired taste. That's all I can say. Acquired taste. Everybody don't like pimentos in their olives. Everybody don't like grits with salt, pepper, and cheese and butter. Lots of butter. Acquired taste. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Unfortunately, it makes DC and Warner Brothers look like garbage. Sorry. Try again. Night Terrors. Yeah. Yeah, I got the Teen Titans one. Agatha's for the LGBT crowd, but not North Star? Iceman? Iceman. That still bugs me. So bugs me. I love how DC being all gory, but not Marvel. Yes, for sure, but once upon a time, there was a time when Marvel told grittier stories than DC. It just the esteemed competition is how they refer to one another, and they're always back and forth. Sometimes they win, sometimes they lose. Right now, it seems like it's a tennis game. Blue Beetle should have been Young Justice. Yeah, yeah. Paul Martin said, "These Diesel, she is old chronologically, doesn't look it." Still ain't gonna get me thrilled about watching it. How about that? Look here, y'all. If y'all are good and golden and happy to be nappy, even if you ain't nappy, it's a term. I am looking at calling it a night. I appreciate all the people came out, the usual suspects. Thank you, Ashura, for making your presence known. As always, Paul Martin, appreciate your insightful comments. Kamoyo Kid, D Steezel, y'all are always conversation drivers, and I love it. My man Theo B, Grand Madam, Taro, and everybody, Keita, I ain't forgot you, and everybody that comes into the chat and makes the chat lively. Paul Martin, I'm saying Marvel wanted a younger, more attractive version. If she was a senior citizen actress, she wouldn't get a show. Helen Mirren would have made a great Agatha, and I bet she'd have played the shit out of her. I don't know, D-Real. I seem to recall Busick trying to say none of the original Thunderbolts killed. Zemo definitely has killed some people. Moonstone, Moonstone killed somebody to get her power. I think those are the only two. Screaming Mimi, she never killed anybody. Beetle, I don't think he ever killed anybody. Goliath, Power Man, helped beat Hercules within an inch of his life, tried to kill him, but was not successful. So, yeah, whatever that means. Kill the lions. Will do, sir. All right, y'all. I'm about to raise up. Be looking for some videos coming your way. Be looking definitely for a video for that Black Panther #4. And my first Avengers video is going to be Avengers Defenders War Prelude. And be looking for another video by me and Theo. Look here, y'all. I'm out, but fret not. I will be coming at you with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.